Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Tadenikawo was born inside the palace of the Oni of Ife. The mother was still with you when Tadenikawo was born. Tadenikawo spent, reasonable time with you before they left the palace. And you cannot sacrifice, the time that Adesina and the sister are supposed to spend with you for Tadenikawo. This is not fair at all. Oletik is alleged to have cried as Oni of Ife announced to them that this 2024 Christmas, he will love to spend time with Olori Naomi, that a lot of things have happened between himself and Olori Naomi, that everything he's trying to do now is to straighten out the relationship between himself and Olori Naomi. And he needs to do this for, his own sanity, and also to do this for the welfare of the royal household. So now they say that the wives to the Oni of Ife were making arrangements and making preparations to, see what they can do for Christmas, for their Christmas. And, they, usually they say Eve of Christmas is usually very beautiful in the palace and all of that. Then they now said that Oni of Ife stopped them immediately, told them, yes, that they should make arrangements as they would always do for Christmas, and for the people of Odua who will be visiting the palace, because in Ile-Ife they say they are always cooking in the palace, that there is always food and meat in the palace, and that is why you see people go in and out. And so during festive period like this, a lot of people come from all walks of life visiting the Oni of Ife. And this time, because Oni is sure that he will be having a lot of visitors, he has made it very clear to those who may be wanting to come and visit that, look, this Christmas is going to be different, that he may not necessarily be in the palace all the time. But of course, you do know that Lagos is just there, and Oni uses a private jet. Oni can go and come as pleased. But then he made it clear to his Oloris that, look, he will be spending most of his time with Olori Naomi this 2024 Christmas. And so all, everything that he will be doing with Olori Naomi because of Tadenikawo. That he wants to spend time with Olori Naomi, he wants to spend time with Tadenikawo. This time, that the best way to function in a relationship is to give that relationship time for it to grow. And Oloris had made arrangements, like they were thinking that, okay, Oni of Ife will be there in the palace so they can do their barbecue, dinner, and all of that, have to spend time with Kabiyesi. And Kabiyesi said no, that he will not, that whatever arrangement they are making, they should make arrangement for themselves. They should not make him part of the arrangement, because everything that will be happening right there in Lagos with Olori Naomi. And now, Oloris were very upset. They said they even cried. But one thing that is very different about this is that Oletik took it very personal. Oletik said that she was hoping that the Christmas, Kabiyesi will be able to have time to stay home, so that, Ade, Shina, and the sister will be able to spend time with their father. And Oni of Ife said no, that he will not, that he wants to go because of Tadenikawo. He wants to spend a very beautiful Christmas with Tadenikawo. And they said that was when Oletik started crying. That Tadenikawo was born in the palace, and Tadenikawo has had to spend a lot of time with the father in the palace. It was after Tadenikawo was about a year and so that Olori Naomi left the palace, that Oni of Ife cannot be talking as though he has not spent enough time with Tadenikawo. That indeed he has. That right now, he's supposed to bond better with the children. After the children were born, they stayed in Lagos with their mother. And after some time, it took, I think 3 to 4 months for them, or if not 6 months, for them to return back to the palace of the Oni of Ife. And Oletik is saying that she was hoping that the time that she is going to, this Christmas, Oni has been very, very busy. going back and forth. So Oletik was hoping that this Christmas that Oni will be there so that they spend time with Adeshina. And Oni of Ife said no, that is not going to happen. Adeshina, these are little children, that it doesn't really matter.
So, but the question is, why is it that anything that has to do with Olori Naomi is a big deal? You know, Naomi was married to her husband and living in that palace. You people came, you scattered everything, ruined everything for this woman. Left her in a point where everybody thought they had the right to talk about Naomi online. Now, seriously, it's Ooni of Ife's decision whether he wants to spend his time with Tadenikawo or spend his time with your children. And I feel like people should not just want to go into polygamy without understanding the rudiments of polygamy. In polygamy, you will struggle for time, you will struggle for affection, you will struggle for extra satisfaction, you will struggle for a whole lot. So when a person sits and you say, okay, it is okay, I am ready to go into a polygamous family, you need to know that you'll be willing to make some of those sacrifices. Now it is Christmas, it is one king and 6 wives apart from Olori Naomi. So how do you expect him to share himself if everybody will not show understanding and want Ooni of Ife to be there with them? For those who are going to UK and those who are going to the US and they want Ooni of Ife to go with them, what do you expect? If not for the fact that lately Ooni of Ife is standing his grounds and he is saying that nobody has the right to control me and nobody has the right to tell me what to do. They said Oletik has been crying so much that she had a desire to spend this very Christmas, her first Christmas, the children to spend their first Christmas with their father in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. I said, since when did it become the responsibility of a wife to tell Kabiyesi where to go, where not to go? That this will not be their only Christmas. If he does not spend Christmas with them this time, he is likely going to spend with them with another time. There is Tadenikawo, there is the other child, there is this one, there is Adewamiwa, there is Diola and all of that. He decides whatever he wants to do. These are some of those crises that you get to face when you accept polygamy. And right now, there is no need for everybody to be crying. Everything that has to do with Olori Naomi is a problem. And they say she's been crying that what Kabiyesi is doing, it is not fair, and the children deserve to have their father during Christmas. Children who are only interested in sucking breast and licking milk right now, what do they care whether Kabiyesi is there or not? If it's not problem, say that you want to have Kabiyesi to yourself this Christmas, because you know that recently they said it's not been business as usual. They said that since Oletik came back, that Kabiyesi has been focused on other people who are, dry up and dry down, right? You know that men, sometimes when a woman is nursing children, they may not necessarily want to be too close to that woman like they used to be. And they said that happens to be what has been happening between Ooni of Ife and Oletik. And that is one of the biggest problems, and this has got nothing to do with whether Kabiyesi wants to spend time with the children or not. And that is why they say she's been crying so much, crying that it is not fair that Kabiyesi chooses Queen Naomi over everybody at every given point in time. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.